Good morning. Are you Trusty Butcher? And this is cause numbers 24 DCCR 1732 and 24 DCCR 1733. Ms. Butcher is on probation in each of those cases. One for burglary of a habitation, which was a 5-year defer, and also an unauthorized use of a vehicle. And there were motions to adjudicate filed in each of those cases. And Ms. Butcher was previously here, pled true to counts 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've received the updated report. This was not agreed. Has everyone received that and reviewed the report?
Yeah.
Are there any additions or corrections? And what is this? I might see here. The new case is out of Harris County. Probation, right? All right, so Mr. Rojas, you may proceed.
She left that school because there were open warrants that she wanted to take those warrants. She got to take this right. She felt she does want to go back. She's got a 3-year-old son. In addition to being really will allow her to bring her 3-year-old with her as well. Just wanted to try to go back to as far as what she wants to do with her life. She tells me what to go through and she's fast. She wants to do what she wants to do. She do that. Just wants to go back to judge. Do that.
Okay, go ahead. Let me just stop you real quick right there, because the officer called Santa Maria, and the people at Santa Maria, according to what that officer put in this report, said that you left the facility because you changed your mind. Quote, hang on. Quote, Santa Maria is not the best option for me at this time. Are you saying you did not say that?
I say she know why I have one. I think her to I didn't leave because I didn't want help. That's why I'm pregnant on March. March 31st, I found out school. When they want to go to get my ID, go to pay the one.
Okay. So you found out you were pregnant in March, and then you went and committed an evading arrest with a vehicle, a duty on striking an unattended vehicle.
Here's where the hearing takes a dramatic turn. The judge isn't just listening to the explanation. She's testing whether the story actually fits the timeline. In court, credibility can be just as important as the evidence itself. If the timeline doesn't add up, the entire defense starts to fall apart. Do you think the judge is buying this explanation?
An aggravated assault against a public servant a month later after you found out you were pregnant?
I was
While you were pregnant?
made mistakes when using the rehab. I was manipulated or not.
But you said you made the mistake of leaving the rehab, but you said you left the rehab to come and turn yourself in. So you didn't leave the hang on. So you didn't leave the rehab to come turn yourself in, because if you had, you would have come straight here and turned yourself in, and you wouldn't have these new
I had
habits.
to get blood, so I had to go downtown, wait for the bus to come, and time, quite tall. I don't want to break my hand.
So in that time, hold on. So you had left the facility at least by April 17th. And then your new charges were April 29th.
Yeah.
So that's 12 days of waiting on a bus and catching a charge.
Did have the money, so I got the money to get the bus and got the rate. Once I got the money, the day I was going downtown, for anybody social drink out there, and I was drunk.
So all the times that you failed to report the probation office, March 7th, March 10th, there was a third one,
March 20th.
March 12th, April 10th. So
You know, I said all the statements to the statement. Every statement about all the statements. Those documents. Before that, you know, here's the line. Now, to the
but you talked to the probation officer between then,
and
and you talked to her ugly.
I knew March 6th in Perry County. I called her the next day. She wanted to report the next day. I put it for
Right.
So, guess I'll talk to her with the baby. Don't let the shopping do it. Didn't know that she didn't go out to the court. I feel like I did it first.
The reason you probably don't remember all that is because I guess you were using drugs while you were pregnant.
Didn't know as soon as working it up and down.
But then you used.
I need help. Can Maria with the jail officers. Help her. Help her do the things. People just the kind of cases for that basically are for jail. Help them cases that are in. I want to say about the health care Maria offer. I want to she my 3-year-old is my friend. I want to
Where do you actually live? What? So, Santa Maria is what, 90 days?
Once 18 months.
It was verified through the Harris County Community Supervision Court Liaison that the program is 6 months. So where did you get the 6 months to 18 months?
They told me it's in a real outfit.
Mr. Smith?
We were thinking about doing that. She tried to explain to us, not to determine. Our intention was not to keep her on. I think everything is at this point. Trying to win it's back probation. It's not on probation. It's she's still proud. So we pay for the weekend or the evening conference. Non-compliant was started in our probation. So we had no progress, we were no plan. So first we heard that she went to the court argument. We had no idea she was any kind of arrangement in Jefferson County. She didn't have one prior. I don't think it was happening to this.
So here's the thing. Talking over people, being confrontational with your probation officer is not going to get you anywhere. Right? So, if you have, what's the place in Port Arthur that you have to live?
It's the home.
Whose house?
It's my house.
Since when?
Since before I got in, so we have finished things.
Well, but you told probation that you didn't come back here. Hold on, because you were homeless.
I never was home.
You said that in the original pre-sentence
So
report.
I told her I was in a hotel. She thought I was.
Originally, when I put you on probation,
I gave y'all 18. I said, yeah.
if you had a residence here in Jefferson County, and you were on probation here in Jefferson County, then why didn't you come back here when you got out like you were supposed to?
I tried. I did. I came to court. I had one out. So I do all the both.
So you were just going to wait it out until they came and caught you?
All the time I said things, I break it out one time. So easy.
Everything you're saying is conflicted. Because you're,
I'm here. I'm here.
yeah, you're here in custody, and you're just, I think you've told so many lies to everybody that you don't know how to keep up with them.
No lie, man. I was in Houston. I came there, and
You
got here. March 6th. I was in report.
So you were already here March 7th.
I was here March 7th. I was here. And they told me to come in here.
So there's no reason on March 7th that you couldn't have. You were talking to her about needed a bus and all this stuff. That was all just lying back then.
No, I was in Harris County. I got to March. She come to court March 6th.
So if you were here March 7th,
Yeah. No, that was not true. You didn't give me the help that
I put you on probation in the first place to get the help that you need. I put you on probation. Hang on. Put you on probation, 2 felonies, with all the resources we have to help you. And instead of taking advantage of those, you came back. You didn't go ask for help. You just had to show up one time. Say, I need help. I'm pregnant. I'm using drugs. I need help. It's easy to say you need help when you've picked up 3 more felonies.
I didn't think what they didn't miss was all got one. We missed the other one.
Well, I'm sure that was part of some plea agreement. You still got arrested for 3 felonies. Serious felonies. Not just little stuff. Not a possession case.
I got one of your family house. I can't.
Well, quit committing felonies.
Yes, I'm listening to the drugs and lost a baby last year. I still wanted 7 months pregnant because of drugs. Health drugs. Okay.
I think you just stop being private for a while.
Okay.
What's that?
Chocolate for original. This top.
No.
Zero.
Let me take a. So why did you refuse to go to the hospital when you fell?
Because I was feeling funny and I had a doctor to put stuff with. I was still hurt. The last time I told my kid, I was saying, they didn't do it. They was so I was waiting to see my mom.
They wanted you to go to the hospital to get checked out.
They told, I didn't know they wanted to go to the hospital. They just said, "Give you the pharmacy."
So, you supposedly said you fell, you were refusing to go to the hospital. They told you the doctor wanted you to go to the hospital. You said that you would go, but asked if you could go back to your dorm first. And they said, we're not doing all that back and forth. You asked if you would be transported via van or EMS. They said, don't worry about that. Then you said, I refuse, I'm not going to the hospital.
So, talk to Dr. Kim. Dr. Kim told me whatever was wrong, tell the doctor. So that's the way.
So they're making it up that that doctor wanted you to go to the hospital.
They wanted me to go, and I told them I was going to get killed.
So, but that makes me, you're not taking care of yourself and your...
My baby is fine.
How do you know? If you fell and hit your head and they wanted you to go get checked out at the hospital, then how do you know she's fine? You don't. I don't know what to do. Go down. All right, Miss Butcher. Sorry we made you wait so long. I hear that you were a little disappointed in that in the back. Yeah, well, based on everything that I've already said, based on the fact that you stood here and told different stories about every single thing you said, based on the fact that you've already lost a baby and you're lucky you didn't lose this one, and who knows what's going to happen with this one because you were using drugs, based on the fact that you got felonies while you were on a felony probation, based on the fact that this lady here was trying to help you, you already left the place that you were given an opportunity to go to. Does probation have anything else to add for? So here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Butcher. In clause number 24, DCCR 1732, I feel like you've given me no choice but to make sure that your child and children are safe and that the community is safe. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. And 24 DCCR 1732, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Correction. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. In cause number 24 DCCR 1733, I'm going to find those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of unauthorized use of a vehicle, sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive.
Asterisk, the sentence is heartbreaking, but listen carefully to the judge's final explanation. The court isn't saying this decision is based on one mistake. It's based on a pattern of violations after multiple chances. That's one of the hardest realities of probation. It's an opportunity, not a guarantee. What do you think? Was this sentence justified? Or should rehabilitation have been given one more chance?
These cases will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. You separated yourself from your kid. Let me tell you, listen, I got 10 more years I can add. Hold on, you're not going anywhere. Hold on, you're not done. I'm handing you the trial court certification. You had chances. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was not an agreement. You do have some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Rojas about that. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. You should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. You need to sign that, and I'll give you a copy of it. If you had showed me that you could behave in our jail, there might have been some other things that I would consider, but
Sure.
here you go. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you so much. You have bring me my TV.